Well, we are down to the last game here on finals day between in the NZRL Youth Tournament of 2024, and we've reached the grand final of the boys 18s division, which is going to be played between the Auckland Vulcans and the Akarana Falcons. Both teams have been excellent in this tournament so far. Akarana's record: 4 wins from 4, beating Canterbury 14-6, Manawatu 40-4, and Wellington 10-4 in pool play. Beat Counties 22-12 in their semi-final. Let's have a look at their team. Stacked, as you'd have to say, this team here. A lot of SG Ball Warriors players in their team. Purcell, Tavita, Wiki Tera, also Noah Jensen, Tyrone Pickering. So basically, pretty much all their backline has either got SG Ball or rep experience. And then in the forward pack, you've got Waka Tate, Tapauda Winera, who are Warriors SG Ball players as well. And Carwin Patterson is there too, a Warriors Harold Matthews squad member from 2024. He's the captain of the team that won the grand final. Unfortunately, though, he's off to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have come in and snatched him up.
So Bulldogs is his destination at the end of the year. Here's the Auckland, the Vulcans team. And there's going to be a big challenge for some of these players, but there's some talent in their team too. Largely made up of Mangere East and Papa Toi Panthers players, but doesn't quite have the credentials of this Akarana team, though. Romana Fitiora is one to keep your eye on, the 17-year-old. He was an interchange player in the Warriors Harold Matthews grand final winning team earlier on the year, originally from Waikato, moving to Auckland this season. And Auckland, well, they've actually had a loss in the tournament. They beat Waikato 12-0, but lost to Canterbury 16-10, beat Manawatu 12-6, got through their pool on points differential, and then beat the South Island 16-8 in their semi-final. Well, we've seen the Akarana team, Bleary, win the 16s final convincingly over the Vulcans team 42-6. And the way these two teams are lining up here, Akarana, they're heavily favoured, I think, to win both titles here. Yeah, what do you reckon?
You definitely would think so with the way and the names that they have in that side, like you just mentioned, Glenn. But you can't take anything away from this Auckland team. They're going to be up against some of their mates, similar to the 16s as well, and they'll go out there and go after each other. But I think it'll be a good game of rugby league. It's nice and dry. It might be a free-flowing game. You see some shape. I'd love to see some rugby league shape being run rather than just giving it to the biggest bloke on the field and running it up the guts. There is a time and place for it. That's the kickoff. Other than that, let's see some shifting and playing some style of football, a different style of football. Short kickoff, something different.
Yeah, there's not many of these Akarana players who are not linked up or have had experience at NRL clubs already. And a lot of Point Share Pirates players, a lot of St Paul's College players as well, which is one of the great rugby league nurseries of New Zealand. Haven't quite had it their own way, though, at national secondary school level for a little while now, though, with the emergence of De La Salle again this year, and St Thomas from Christchurch didn't make the final, St Paul's, this year. But still, some fantastic players coming out of that school. Players like Stephen Mwala, who is off to the Sharks next year. Waka Tate in that category as well. He's a front rower. Here he is, number 10. You can see him on screen there, Waka Tate. So here's Akarana on the left of screen. Great to have Adam Blair with us for expert comments this year as we get this 18s final underway. It's going to be the Vulcans with the first possession. And luckily, Collins' little knock there went backwards.
He dropped his head too, like he thought it was a knock on. You've got to play to the whistle. Back yourself.
Luckily, his teammate did, so there was no harm done for the Vulcans as they look to make an impression at the start of this game. Everything out of Sua's tackle. There's that Vulcans player. Nice little run there from Kalis Samuel. Looking to play some football out this left edge. But the Akarana defence is up to the task. It was Lucas Adams with that tackle. Coming up a bit slowly too is Adams. I tell you, who's coming out slowly. Wouldn't be surprised he's coming out slowly as that Vulcans player, but he's tough, isn't he? Number 17, Tatupu. Not a bad set from the Vulcans as Compton Purcell fields the ball for the Akarana Falcons. Good tackle there from Samuel.
Oh, he's not afraid to get stuck in there. Compton Purcell. He's a strong defender. Tough. Puketawhero is good too.
He's a good prospect, isn't he? Is Tavita as well.
Fast.
Yeah, they're all SG ball teammates from earlier on in the year. Most of these Akarana players, as you see with Puketawhero again. Looking a little messy though for Akarana as the Vulcans get the error. Referee Paki Parkinson picks that one up.
He was an offload and he offloaded to the wrong team. They called his name and he passed it to him and just dropped it all on the ground. Simi, I think it was for Auckland.
25-minute halves in this final. Concluding a 5-game tournament for all of these teams. So Akarana with the feed. You can see what shape they can get from this scrum as Adams takes the carry. Oh, a little fumble at the play, the ball from the Te Aratu Roosters player.
Yeah, found something here in this contact near the ground here. Just there. A lot of hands in there though, but anyways, it's a knock on called by the ref. Paki, he's experienced.
Yeah, look, he's been running the touchline in NRL games at Mount Smart Stadium this year. Thompson to feed the scrum. Now let's see what the Vulcans can cook up here. Oh, he's cut off.
Noah Jensen, mate, he's been whacking guys in Fox this year. He is a kid that is not afraid to get his body in front. And there it is. On the back of Noah Jensen coming out of the line and winding him up. Look at this. This isn't here, but it's the tackle beforehand, comes out the line and just ugly again, the ruck. Hands all in there. Loses the ball, the Auckland player.
Fa'alianga it was. Yeah, Noah Jensen, of course, Point Share Pirates. A few new players into their club this year. Maybe a bit of a transition period. Not making the Fox final. Strange not to see them in there this year. As a howls of a forward pass are answered in the affirmative. Bit of a late call there by the touchy.
Yeah, you could hear them all calling it from the sideline. We just have a quick look at it from Carwyn Patterson. Marginal. But I think if you make enough noise, you might get a call.
Well, a great opportunity here for the Vulcans. Full set, just inside Akarana's half. Anaru Thompson, Mangere East player. Nice pass off the back there from Hoi Viviani. And now here's Fa'alianga again. Hoi Viviani again, and now here's to Etuaiti Tautapu. And the line goes to the other Tatapu in the team, Saleh. And no arms tackle ruled by Paki Parkinson there.
It was the old bloody grass cutter there. Glenn comes flying in and just no arms and takes the ankles out. It gets flying underneath him.
Well, the Vulcans getting a few decisions.
Here it is here.
Going their way. Well, what do you reckon? A 50-50 call there, perhaps.
The old school grass cutter.
Furuno Tereru with his hands on the ball now. The Papatoi player. Fuli Moatu at dummy half. And now here is Tatupu again. Inside the 10, here's the Vulcans. An early try to them would certainly throw a cat amongst the pigeons in this 18's final. Nice shape out here onto the right edge as Collins takes the line on. Good tackling, though, by the Falcons. Fast play the ball, has opportunities for Samuel. And now the halfback, Norman Tepo. Again, a fast play the ball. Fa'alianga. Tatupu. They're shifting it again. Simi. Not really threatening Akarana defensively, though, are they, in this set? Let's see what the Vulcans can do on this last play. There goes the kick from Norman Tepo, and it's fielded by Purcell. And Akarana not really tested on that set, Blairy.
Yeah, a little bit of disconnect. They're trying to get it to the middle of the park, and players in front of the pass and not knowing where they need to be. Bit more communication from the halves for the Auckland team and put them in a better position. But again, a good pickup at the back from Compton Purcell on the fly.
He's a solid player, isn't he? He's a good charge into the line by Graham. Haven't seen the big front rower involved too much so far. There goes the kick on the last. All the way back to Kalini Junior Collins. Almost got too fancy for himself there.
Happy feet.
A relative of Viliami Vailea,
yep.
We're told, aren't we, as we see Tausala take the next carry for the Vulcans. Norman Tepo.
They're building enough pressure here, this Auckland team on Akarana, and they're playing in the right end of the field. I wouldn't say he's square.
Nice way from Thompson. Perfect. There. He's been watching Wade Egan run out a dummy half like that, Thompson. He knows exactly when to run, doesn't he? And the marker's not square. He's got lovely instincts, Wade Egan.
Definitely does, and yeah, heard Pickering was loose in that contact, found himself going backwards offside, and work from Thompson there.
So still no score, no tries in the first 8 minutes. Throwing himself into the line again is Kalis Samuel. In fact, there was Tatupu again. He's been all action so far. Nice little dummy there, confusing the defence from Simi. So again, the Vulcans putting themselves in an opportunity to score, and I couldn't even finish the sentence, Blairy. Now your notes are gone flying. Here, take my team sheet, brother.
Oh, jeez. Great strong run, and then puts the ball down, and it's just a fumble. Just those little things, like Auckland are getting them in the right position, playing in the right end of the field, but just can't get that last bit done.
Yeah, they're letting the Falcons off the hook. Ooh, Falcons looking to spread it right in front of their posts. Lovely offload there from Tavita. Now Horgan. He's not afraid of physical contact, is he, Ollie Horgan? Good tackling. Oh. Liam Poi Vivani put his body on the line there on Ezekiel Tavita. He's coming out of that contact a bit slowly. Sua, it is. And now Winera. Back on the inside comes Tate. He's right on the halfway line. It's Patterson at dummy half. Charged down by Tatupu. And it's Vulcan's ball.
Great effort there from the big front row. He's getting subbed off now. And
there's a penalty coming for the Vulcans.
Compton Purcell just made it ugly in there with Tepo. And they earned themselves a penalty, and they're back in the good position here now, the Auckland team. Look at this effort here from the big front rower. Get that out of here.
Yeah, well, the Vulcans rolling their sleeves up. And there's a great touch finder too.
Massive kick.
Made 40 metres upfield there with that kick. Fa'alianga, poor pass to Norman Tepo. Just stopping the momentum a little bit there for number 25, Korpua, and he's earned his team a penalty. Dangerous tackle. Ruled by Paki Parkinson there on Peter Kingeke.
Korpua will go again, Joshua. He's the last couple of days on some of his carries. He's back fence all day, and Saw a couple of his runs where he got held up over the line about this far out from the field, so they'll just tap and give it straight to him again. So who wants to whack him here?
Now, Carwin Patterson. The referee, Parky Parkinson, just looks like the frustration is just building a little bit on him. There's Korpua again. Trying to drag himself over. He's only a couple of metres away now. Norman Tepo. And now Samuel.
Oh.
Samuel! He's there!
He's got that.
I reckon he's got it down, Parky Parkinson, yes. Kayla Samuel has scored, and the Vulcans are on the board.
Well, they finally got through a set and built some pressure and held the ball, and off the back of a penalty, Joshua Korpua comes in, takes a big hit up here, and just pure want and strength to score the try. There's big contact there from the Akarana forwards, and there was 3-4 people around him, and managed to spin out and score a try right next to the post. And important where he scored, because now he can get the kick over here.
Well, yeah, every point is valuable, isn't it? So lining up this conversion attempt for the Vulcans is Anulu Thompson. Oh, this is great courage shown by the Vulcans to take the lead. And no problem for Thompson from a handy angle. So 6-0. I don't feel the Akarana Falcons are playing badly at the moment. They're just not quite clicking.
Yeah, the Auckland team, though, they're building momentum and building pressure, although they haven't been able to come away too many times. The first time they get through a set and score points, but they're playing the game in the right end of the field and making that Akarana team come off their line, and it's been hard work for them, and the Auckland team are putting pressure on them.
So 6-0. Vulcans lead. Hope you're enjoying the coverage of the 18s final for 2024. Reminding you, we're going to see many of these players again in a couple of weeks in Cambridge and Waikato, where we have Rep Footy Day. That's coming up on the 12th of October. New Zealand secondary schools team playing the New Zealand residents clubs team. Those are always terrific clashes. It's basically the best of the best from 2024 at this age group. Of course, those games will be streamed live too on the NZRL YouTube channel.
Oh, arms in an awkward position there.
He got out of it okay, though, didn't he? Churchwood Isaka. Fa'alianga cutting back on the angle, the centre. Korpua, the world's biggest dummy half at this age group. There goes the kick from Norman Tepo. Oh, it's too deep. Back to the 20 for a 7-tackle set. Nicely judged by Purcell. Away he goes, the fullback. Again, the tackling, though, from Auckland continues to be enthusiastic, doesn't it?
They just get in there and just make it messy for them.
Yeah.
Contact, yeah, there he is.
Slow the play, you know, slow play the balls too. No gaps in the defence. Defensively, Auckland Vulcans have been right on it since kickoff. There goes Hurt Pickering, taking a run at the line this time. He's wrapped up by Thompson.
They need to start taking on the line, Hurt Pickering and Noah Jensen.
Yeah, Noah Jensen, yeah, he's been a bit quiet, hasn't he? There goes Carwin Patterson with the kick this time. Has he overcooked it? He has. It's the same story. Colini Junior Collins, comfortably taken it there. He looks like he's got some gas, hasn't he? Put him in the clear.
Big. Look at him.
So the Vulcans. Feels like we're in a real grind in the game at the moment, doesn't it? It's Peter Whaalianga again. Again, no space for him. Nice little shovel on by Simi. Oh! Kopua.
Look at him go.
Go, Joshua Kopua.
Get off me, he reckons. 3, 4, 5 of them. Throwing them around.
Poi Vivani. Thompson. Nice ball. Here's a chance for Church and Isaka. Good tackle by Ollie Horgan.
Should be 6 again. He did touch that ball as he passed.
Looks like it, didn't he? Threw in Otoneru. And now here's a charge at the line by number 21 for Auckland. That's Some Wolf. Here's a chance for Poi Vivani. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes! It's a score for the Vulcans. And the big front rowers set that one up. Kopua and Wolf. It's a great try.
Poi Vivani, smallest player on the field by far, but the courage. Look at this. Kopua, he's come onto the field and he's been hard. Look at him run. Cowan Patterson, get off me. You're not tackling me today. 3 of them on top of him here. And Fafani just gets a stride, just pure courage, because he ran into the teeth of those shoulders of a couple of those Akarana players there. And he's left the big number 17 Davies on the ground. Scored a great try.
Well. We mentioned before kickoff, mate, and you were nodding when I said it, that Akarana were favourites.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, fair play to the Vulcans. So this is Anaru Thompson. Succeeded with his first goal. He's got a second too, so 12 points to 0. Tries to Kayla Samuel and Liam Poi Vivani, both converted by Anaru Thompson, 12 to 0. Happy days here for the Auckland Vulcans, coached by David Belchin, who's done a great job, assisted by Byers McEwen. Akarana, fair play to them too. Kevin Charlie's back coaching this team again this year, assisted by Brody Tamarua.
Brody, it's good to see. I saw him out running around yesterday in the terrible weather, and it's just great to see current players in our local competition who also play for the senior men's Akarana and now helping and supporting some of our young development kids coming through.
Yeah, well, Brody Tamarua is not much older than some of these guys. He's only, 5, 6 years older than them. Interesting to see their response now to the scoreline, 12-0. Especially with time ticking away in this first half. Hurt Pickering with the kickoff.
Oh, that's a strong carry.
Oh, little knock on though. Yeah, referee Parky Parkins is not going to miss that one. Well, we've seen how devastating in recent weeks in the NRL those kickoff returns have been. Lindsay Collins and a couple of others from Manly were battling. You got to put your body on the line, don't you?
I just don't know where you tackle someone off a kickoff, Glenn, when it's just them versus you, and you're going to run into 3 blokes, pretty much.
One of them's going to come a cropper. Now here's Purcell looking to inject. He's lost it. Can you believe that? Thompson comes away with the ball.
We haven't had too many opportunities down here, Akarana, and the one time they do get it, they lose the ball. Just loose carry in the end. Someone just hit the ball out of his hand from behind him.
Oh, it's a big blow for Akarana. Vulcans working it away through Vogel. Bay Roskell Vikings player. Only one in the Auckland Vulcans team. See what they can cook up. Nice little angle on the run through the tackle of Hurt Pickering. Goes Fa'alianga again. He's playing well in the centres. In fact, no, that's number 11, Samuel. Now, hang on. Here's Akarana. A bit of a wobbly old kick there.
I think Noah Jensen come out the line there and try to charge it down. Oh, geez. Some contact, just suplexed him.
That was Wolf. He's in the wrestling ring, wasn't he? Now, here is Horgan. See Stephen Moala on the field now, number 16. Interesting to see what impact he can have. Very exciting prospect. Former County 16s player from last year. Already linked up with the Sharks now. Another little fumble. Akarana are really beating themselves at the moment. That time, Atapana Sua.
Saying hands in the ruck there, hands all over the ball. Akarana, this is most probably going to be their second best chance here to try and put some points on the board. The Auckland team, they're coming out and getting stuck into these boys.
Well, they need a try now, don't they? They need something before half-time, that's for sure. Here, Tutu Davis. Out there too, Patterson. And now here comes Harul Ipati. He's off the interchange as well, the Te Arotu Roosters player. Carwin Patterson waits at dummy half. Here's Jensen flicking it back on the inside. No space for Wineta, but he's close to the line still. Patterson, nice little fake there, and here's a chance for Tutu Davis. And the big fella not going to blow that chance. And he did the AFB there.
The old Adam Whanua-Blake. How did I score that?
He knows exactly how he scored it. Nah, nice play from Noah Jensen, just dropping him back on the inside, and Patterson as well.
Great deception there from Carwin Patterson, and he shows left. Nice decoy run. No one holds up anyone. He plays through the line there, and he plays short out the back, and an awesome try. I would like just to see him score the try rather than celebrate. You just never know what's going to happen, but he was excited, the big fella. They may not score too many tries in the middle of the park, but he's got a try.
Well, that's Tutu Davis' third try of the tournament. Got one against Canterbury, and he also got one in the semi at win over Counties.
There it is. 3 tries.
Yeah, Noah Jensen to line up this conversion attempt. He's been the most successful goal kicker here this week. He's kicked 9, 12, 13 goals prior to this one. Hasn't missed too many. And there's another one. So that keeps the Akarana Falcons in touch for sure. 12 points to 6 just before half time.
Celebrated that try like it was his first, and hung the dead ball line at the same time after that.
Yeah, it came up a little bit too closely, didn't it? Just a little bit blurry. Thought, oh, someone's moving that line.
Yep.
A little reality check there to the Vulcans. Don't think they really needed it, though. They know that they're playing a good team. Sets up an interesting last minute here of this first half.
It's a great chase at the kickoff.
Harul
They're going to get him in.
Oh!
That's enormous.
Stunning.
That is enormous with, 7 seconds to go in the first half. And
that was half the Vulcans team up in his face there.
The kickoff. Jensen, they need to catch those balls on the full. Those halves, that's their job. You don't expect the front row to be catching balls off the ankles. Put themselves under a bit of pressure just before half-time.
Oh, not a bad kickoff. Let's see what the kick return is like this time. We see Cooper Fuimoano out there now, number 15 for the Vulcans. Asha, Norman Tepo. Last few seconds of this first half. Ooh, little fumble at the play the ball. Pressure just getting to some of these players a little bit. But Akarana won't have a chance to capitalise on that error because it's half-time now. 3 tries in the first half, 2 to the Vulcans, 1 to the Falcons. It is the Vulcans leading 12 points to 6.
At Pertec, we understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec, we'll keep you operating.
Kia ora. Let's get you ready to go out there and have an epic rugby league game. But first things first, let's have a A simple warm-up is a game changer. Not only will it improve your performance, but it will reduce the chances of you getting an injury. And if you want to skip the sore muscles, don't skip the cool down. Now, tackling is a big part of the game, so don't cheat on the technique. A good tackle technique will help keep everyone safe. Collisions happen all the time, so it's important to know how to spot a concussion and what to do if it happens to you or a teammate. Sweet as, have a then go get into it.
This is some story right here! It's glorious! It's an absolute feast!
Tangata whenua Aotearoa e tū, e te tai tokerau e tū, Hokianga kuikui e tū. New Zealand stand up, this is our time.
Second half not too far away here in the 18s final. The NZRL Youth Tournament for 2024 here from Rotorua. And it's the Auckland Vulcans leading 12 points to 6 tries so far in the game. To Kayla Samuel and to, he's a second rower. And hooker Liam Poi Viviani rather. And both converted by Anaru Thompson. Try just before half-time there to Noah Hetutu Davis from St Paul's College. That try converted by Noah Jensen. Kevin Charlie laying down the law there.
Ripping into his boys and letting them know what they need to do in the second half. They've got the stroke power and the star power. I think they've been just out-muscled at the moment from an Auckland team that's going hunting for some contact.
I also think, too, their tackling technique has been spot on in the
Yep.
game, hasn't it? Off-the-ball work has been 100% there for the Vulcans.
I think this Akarana team, they're coming out of the line trying to put big contact, big hits on, and a lot of the Auckland players are just bouncing off and spinning around them. So they're not being able to hit and stick, and there's some good enough kids in the Auckland side that can just bump off and find their front and get a quick play of the ball and run some momentum off the back of that. So if they can just sort out their contact and hit and stick rather than come out and trying to line them up and make it look big, could it be more effective, the contact?
Well, let's see how the second half unfolds. Certainly not a done deal yet. Auckland Vulcans leading 12-6. Here we are, the second half. Final 25 minutes of this year's tournament. And here he comes, here Tutu Davis, the try scorer with a fantastic run up the middle.
That's a strong carry first up to show your intentions right from the kickoff.
Yeah, we love it, don't we? Here is Moala. Stephen Moala. Now Akarana within 2 tackles, are almost at the halfway line. Great return of the football from them so far. Martini, it was with that run. Nice little inside run mile from Harul Epati. Change it dummy half to Samsul Sawyer is in that position now. You see Tutu Davis again. Yosua, it is. Akarana 18s player from last year as well. Her Pickering, little nudge through, might be useful. It's a Sawyer. Still alive there. It's the last play for Akarana. What a close call there for the Vulcans. They just hang on.
Just hang on. Nice little kick through from her Pickering. Chases his own ball, but the support of the defensive line coming back from Auckland just a bit put themselves inside the picture to make their contact. There was 5 or 6 of them in around that last pass. They held him up and managed to stop him from scoring a try.
Yeah, it was Stephen Weiler, the Sharks recruit, who goes very close to scoring. But they've run 95 metres there in that set. Now, Akarana looking for some big defensive plays to keep the Vulcans pinned deep in their own half in the set. No room there at all for Tatupu. The offload keeps the ball away. Jensen, very physical half. And they're making good initial contact. Tackle coming in from Harul Epati for Akarana again. But the Vulcans composed with the ball in hand here. Now, what can they cook up here on the 5th play? Not much space for Fa'alianga. So last play now for the Vulcans. An error. And all the good work from Akarana undone by that drop ball from Tavita.
Really good attacking set from Akarana to get down there and play some football down there, and then defensively strong. But just this last part here, he spilt his lollies all over the floor.
Yep. And it's going to take him a while to pick them up. Ezekiel Tavita. Those ones never look good on the replay, do they?
No.
So here's a big chance for the Vulcans. Norman Tepo. Thompson, straight out the back door to Fitiora, who's out there now. A useful player to bring on too, 17-year-old. Here comes Fruin Otuneru. Offload's good. Oh, he called held just seconds before, probably milliseconds before, in fact. Parkinson, the referee.
Big shift coming up here.
Simi.
No.
Straight out to Tatupu again. There's Iti Uatai. Tatupu. Here's a little dab at the line from Vinny Vogel. Oh, back to Tatupu. Oh, that's how close he got. Last play now for the Vulcans. Vogel at dummy half. There goes the kick from Thompson. And a penalty coming for Akarana, much to the delight there of Ollie Horgan. So Akarana survived just.
Just thought he could have just rolled the grubber through there in that instant. Just keep building pressure on this Akarana side and make them come off their try line. I think the opportunity there, if they had the time again, is just to roll it in behind the team. Make them go back behind the ball rather than put it up in the corner. Unless you know you're going to get it, otherwise just build pressure.
Yeah, repeat set. Would have been just the ticket, eh? Oh, Moala's not going much there. Again, this good defence is carrying on from the Vulcans. It's relentless, isn't it? Look at that player. Thumped onto his back, slow play the ball. Ensues from here, Tutu Davis.
But they're sticking with their contact, Glenn.
Holding him up, slowing the play the ball down. It's very good.
They're whacking and they're sticking. They're not whacking and bouncing. That's been the difference. See, a bit like this, they're in there. They come, once one comes in, they all come flying through, although they've lost this one here. Yeah, but it's last.
Puketawhero. Now, was that touched? Oh, awkwardly bouncing ball. Collins has slipped over. Wienera had it in the fingertips. And Collins somehow got it back. How did that happen?
He lets the ball bounce. It bounces straight into someone from Akarana there. And then he gets the ball back again.
It's Collins' day. How lucky is he? Nice little hands. Shifting the ball on nicely. And here's Tatupu again. Here come the Vulcans once more. Harold Epati. And that was Whittiora again.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what was going on here and what the player was thinking. But he's just taken Compton Purser out before he's even got the ball. Look at this. It's a huge bomb. The big fella out wide for Auckland can't catch his number, but he's only got eyes for the player. They could lose him here. No, they're just going to give a penalty.
I think it was Kopua, wasn't it?
How they're just going to play on? Just no arms, they reckon. Could have ended up worse there for Compton Purcell if he was any higher.
Yeah, it was dangerous, wasn't it? Actually, it might have been Saleh Tatupu who flew through there on Purcell. Nonetheless, here's Waka Tate for Akarana. Sua continuing at dummy half. Almost busting through that tackle for Pairo Wienera. Jensen at dummy half now. Akarana setting it up in midfield. Sua waits at dummy half. Off that play, the ball from Harold Epati. There goes the kick there from Jensen. Oh, that's tough. Rugby league being played out there as Puketawhero flew through.
Nice little nudge over the back there, too, from Jensen.
Collins is running into Stephen Moala. No change to that halftime score. We've had almost 10 minutes in the second half, and that's what Akarana are hunting, an error inside the 20, and they've got one.
Now gives Akarana the opportunity to get into this position here off a scrum and try and take some points, come away with some points, and they got some strike power out here on this left edge, either side.
Yeah, I wonder if a short side play might be cooked up here, hatched up.
Compton Purcell sitting out wide. I think they run a normal block play and let Compton just use his speed. He got on the outside of his man. Hopefully set up the winger.
Well, let's see what happens, because
Vida.
the Vulcans have, their defence has been spot on so far. They've read everything.
No.
Well, in the end, Puketawhero just takes the tackle. Play the ball is better that time. Jensen, good hands. But Haro Lepati. I don't know, mate. It's like the Vulcans have stolen Akarana's playbook before kickoff. They're reading everything.
Just coming flying out of the line. They're not even at A or B defender. They're coming from F.
Patterson back out there now for the Falcons, but he too can't find any space in that Vulcans defence. Martini at dummy half. That's Jensen. That's better. Here's a chance and a try. It's Wineta who's gone over. Beautifully executed from Noah Jensen. And Wineta, we know how good he is in the number 12 jumper. Rangy back rower, and Akarana rather have it back to 12-10.
There's a tough try there. Great lines. Run. Normally you see a fullback or a centre running at the back of a back row, but this time they've swapped up roles here. Wineta, Noah's about to run to the open, but hold on a minute. Saw something here. Nice line there from Puketawhero. And then Wineta scores a well-worked play try for this Akarana Falcons team. And big kick here for Noah Jensen from the sideline to try and equalise it.
Puketawhero's second try of the tournament, by the way. Wineta rather with that try. Let's have a look here. Third try. Got to get my try names correct. I want to rob blokes of 4 points, mate. Here's Jensen. Now, he's a pretty reliable kicker. Probably just put the curse on him. Tough conversion attempt for him here.
Definitely. Right out wide. Right post.
Oh, he's killed it. Look at that. That's beautiful. Jensen. That's clutch. 12 apiece. It's game on now. Flip a coin.
Big
as
finish.
to who's going to come through here.
Big finish, yeah. Here he is again. Noah Jensen about to take off to the right, to the open. Comes back here to the short side and runs just a nice little simple block play. All lines ran well. Ashita Poe didn't do too much wrong. Just a real determined run from Wineta to score that try.
Well, good, nice run there by Puketawhero. Sure, the NRL bunker, if this was an NRL game, would have been all over that one to see if
Definitely.
that was obstruction or not.
Oh! Not on my watch, he reckons.
Korpua again.
Joshua Korpua. He'll give you a solid 3 minutes. Coach, put me on, give me 3.
Well, Korpua's there again, number 25.
Just got to be careful there just because of a crusher tackle. Just be careful, and he's stuck on the ground.
Akarana have handled everything okay, though. Defensively, that the Vulcans have thrown at them in this set. Patterson. Jensen.
Oh.
Whoops. Miscommunication. Almost an obstruction there, Moala. Nice play from Adams. Now Horgan has it. Ollie Horgan making some inroads. Infield. Good run by Horgan, the winger.
Some of those big boys struggling now.
Patterson plays the ball. Jensen demanding possession. Collins back in good position there for the Vulcans. Good set by the Falcons, though.
Not a bad set there after the big hit off the kickoff. Coming after this Auckland team now.
Tausala, it is. James Tausala.
Here they come.
About 11 minutes to play in this grand final of the 18s. 12 apiece to score. Beautifully poised. And now Akarana. Sounds like their enthusiasm on defence has just lifted a touch. Here's Kopua. Or is that Tatupu? Put on his back this time. Number 17, Sale Tatupu.
Oh.
Good defensive set from Akarana, but it's a late tackle.
Yes. Silly from the Akarana player there, whoever hit Te Pou late after he kicked the ball. Wasn't a bad, not a good set from the Auckland team, but
unnecessary.
Unnecessary. He catches that, he brings that back to the 50. You're now attacking inside the half of the Auckland team. Now they're going to have to defend their line.
Well, this is the Vulcans' big chance. Haven't scored in the second half. We've had 15 minutes of play now. Kopua.
I want to see big Joshua Kopua close to the line.
Yeah.
Give it to him 3 metres out line and see if he can drag over 5 defenders of this Akarana team. And
space on that left edge. Nice hands from Thompson. Now here is Samuel again. Try score in the first half. Oh, he's lost it. Now what's that going to be, Lou? I think the referee held just before all of that unfolded.
He's very lucky they didn't flip and land him on his head.
Very much so. Moana again. Here's some shape to Collins. The little clunkies, they came out to the right edge, didn't they? For Alianga.
Get the ball there early. Come down the short side. You got a big front row on the short side, but they go open.
Fitiora at dummy half. And now charging at the line. Cooper. Fui Moano.
This is the grubber. Hit it at the post.
Yeah, exactly. Take a deflection. Vogel. Back on the inside goes Tatupu. He's held up. He's lost it. It's still there, in fact.
He's lost. Vogel.
Oh, it's a try to Vogel. Vinny Vogel looked a little awkward, and he got it down.
How good was that? Vogel comes out from dummy half here and gets across and drops off one of the big boys there close to the line. There's 5 on him trying to stop him to score. He just chucks it out the back here, lands on the ground, and Vogel picks it up, and he's hard to handle close to the line and scores a great try there for the Auckland team. Right ain't the sticks, then they love that one.
How Vinny Vogel gets his second try of the tournament. The Bay Roskell Vikings player, only one that's in this tournament in the 18s. And might that be the match winner? Thompson won't get an easier kick in this match. So far, he's 2 from 2. Goal kicking's been perfect from both teams so far. Neither Jensen nor Thompson have missed. So 18-12. Oh, it's all on here. Vinny Vogel.
Look at it here, just drops it out the back.
Bit of work to do there too. In fact, a slip there probably helped them in a way.
I think Noah Jensen whacks him, but in the slipping, he gets his arm up and puts the ball down and scores.
Yeah. So 7 minutes to play. Just under, in fact, now. Again, the Vulcans players and fans appealing for a penalty. Not coming that time. Wakatate with a strong tackle on his opposite number, Tatupu. Yep, that's always going to be a penalty, that one. Nice play by Tatupu.
Yeah, silly from that Akarana team. Getting a little bit frustrated, I feel like. They can feel the tide's turning a little bit and the momentum's with the Auckland team. some of those players that have played, so big game experienced players on that opposition side, getting frustrated.
Still a bit of time to play. Wouldn't want the Vulcans to change their playing style just yet. Jensen in there making a tackle.
See, it's that again. They're coming out trying to whack, but they're not effective. Look, there's Robin on the ground, loose around there. To Poe now.
Jensen struggling in back play. Come back into the line. There he goes there.
Again, another shoulder. Just trying to whack.
Here's on Whitiora.
That's a better tackle.
Much better, isn't it? Vogel with that carry. Here's Tatupu again, who's really coming nicely into the game now. Real strong intent with his game. Poi Viviani. Here's a chance for Norman Tepo. And Akarana have come up with the ball.
The big fella just grab him by the jersey and ragdoll him. Look at the Akarana team, can throw a blanket over the top of their hands on hips. It's not much shape.
Under 5 to play. Nice run by Wikitera.
Kick.
Early in the count too. Herb Pickering that kick. No angle on it though. Collins, he's knocked it on there. Horgan, that should be play on, or is it knock-ons both ways? It should be knock-ons both ways. First one though's gone against Collins. Akarana got to pack the scrum.
Yeah, get away from the push and shove, Akarana. You don't need to. Take your rest here, Auckland, but it's just the bounce of the ball. Great early kick. Just gets a bad bounce. Still drops it. The chase from the Akarana forwards getting down there. Some of these Auckland big boys, especially Joshua Korpo, he's sucking in the big ones.
Tatupu as well. But they've been big in this game.
They're going to be finding it hard here if there's some repeat sets in the last 3 minutes 30.
Oh, Akarana, what can they cook up? This is Purcell. Well handled again by the Vulcans defence. Jensen, nice little play to Tavita. Just over 10 metres out. Patterson's in at dummy half. Here's a run at the line by Akarana Sua. Patterson again. Thought he might have a little dab there, but in the end he offloaded the border, hit Tutu Davis. He's got 1 try in this game. Patterson. Here goes the play. It's Purcell. It's Horgan. He's lost it. Horgan's lost it. It's picked up by Vulcans. And it looks like Churchwood Isaka has it.
That was a great tackle there from Isaka on his opposite wing. Man, gets low on the ball. He tries to get bumped off. The ball flies out. And damn, you got to give the Auckland boys credit. They have turned up defensively. They have been, for me, the better defensive team. And even on their try line, they're working hard for each other and they're just moving as quick as they can. Some of their contact's been enormous, but they've been really effective with everything that they've done defensively.
They had to really scramble on that set too.
Correct. The Akarana team isn't just made up of no ones. These guys have played some big games and they've got some real big experience that they've played in Australia.
That set might have just won the game for the Vulcans. And those 2 plays from the scrum have made it really tough now for Akarana. Ruck speed's really good. Here goes Churchwood Isaka again. In fact, that's with Whitiora, who's coming out of dummy half. And now charge at the line by Samuel. The Vulcans.
There's some space in behind the ruck here.
Oh, good run coming here from Simi.
Only knows one way. He'll run.
The Vulcans could ice the game right here. Here's the try. That should seal victory. It's Asher. Norman Tepo. They've gone 90 metres.
They're going to take the game away from the star-studded Akarana team. And it's again some of their big players standing up. Asha Tepo here, same thing. They've come out of the line here, whacked them, haven't stuck. Te Pairoa, Winiera comes out and just tries to hit Te Pau rather than just sticking on him. He bounces off the spins back in. Have a look at this. Whack, shoulder contact. No arms even wrapping anyway. But he bounces off Asha Te Pau and scores a try. That is the sealer for me.
It is. Only a minute to play. In fact, that might have been the end of the game. Because as you can see, and Anaru Thompson in absolutely no hurry to take this conversion attempt.
I'll tell you what, Glenn, there's going to be some chahoos after this. That's for sure in that Auckland team.
Yeah, they'll be ready to explode for sure.
You know what I want to see is Joshua Korpua just run and jump on someone.
Squash them.
Just squash them. They all come running into the circle and then Joshua Korpua jump on top and fall over.
Well, let's see if that happens. Here is Anaru Thompson. Can't convert the try, but there's the hooter, and it's done. The Vulcans are
Where
the
is he?
champions.
Our cameraman's chasing everyone.
22-12 is the full-time score. That's a great win for the Auckland
There he
Vulcans.
is, he's on the bottom. He's fallen straight through everyone. Joshua Korpua, he's come flying in and fallen on the ground. That's enormous, Glenn.
Yeah. Look what it means to them. That's just guts and courage that has given that team the victory over Akarana today. TJ Ashford enjoying that. He's been part of the Auckland Rugby League for a long time. Some pretty impressed players been celebrating in this win. So 22 points to 12, the full-time score. Tries in the game to Samuel, Poi Viviani, Vogel and Norman Tepo, with 3 of them converted by Anaru Thompson. Try scorers for Akarana, Hetutu Davis and Winiera, with both converted by Noah Jensen. So there we are. It is the Auckland Vulcans who win the 18s title, 22-12 over Akarana. Congratulations to Counties Manukau. A tough and hard victory to win 3rd place over the South Island, 24-16 in the 18s. And earlier today, in the 16s, it was Counties claiming 3rd, 24-10 over the South Island, and Akarana thumping Auckland Vulcans 42-6 in the final. So well done to all the winners today. Blair, you enjoyed the week?
Absolutely outstanding week. The best day was today, obviously. We've got some sun, some great footy being played, and so many talented players out here in Aotearoa and through all our places here in New Zealand. And it's a great opportunity that they've been given to go and showcase their talent, and so everyone can see them in the world.
Well, that wraps it all up here from Puketawhero Park here in Rotorua, the NZRL Youth Tournament. Just a little teaser for you again. We have the rep games coming up in Cambridge in 8 days' time. Looking forward to seeing many of these players again, the best of the best that New Zealand has at this age group, going at it for one more time in 2024. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Mā te wā.